Good morning. It's opening day. Antelope and deer, for me anyway. Just getting the important things together. Bullets. Yeah, a little chilly, but I think it's going to be a good morning. So, got some good sleep. Got caught up on sleep. It's a rough drive. Rough drive. You don't sleep very well in the motorhome while it's moving, but it's all right. We're here now, and that's all that matters. Alright, so we just got out of the quad. I gotta start a little hike in, and it's I don't know, maybe a little 2-mile hike back where we usually go. We don't do antelope like most people. We don't just drive around and glass from 2 tracks and stuff like that. We actually get out and put some miles on the boots and make it fun that way. So it's we're not used to how cold it is. It's almost 32 degrees, so as soon as inversion hits, I'm sure it will get below freezing. So we're all bundled up a little cold, but we're excited. So good morning, and we're gonna get after it. So the sun's just coming up, perfect time to start hiking. All right, so we just got to our glassing point. Kind of what the game plan today was. We know this area really well. This is the 3rd time we've hunted it in the last 5 years, and we've hunted antelope 4 times in the last 5 years. So we know this area pretty good. We're at a spot where we've seen several pretty big muley bucks, because Slick has a mule deer tag. So kind of one side we can look over and kind of glass for deer and stuff, and then on the back side of this stuff it's kind of more prairie land and stuff like that. So we've had a lot of antelope come through here in the past. So kind of what we did is we split up as a group. So it's me and Slick today, and then Anthony and the bearded one. They went over and they're gonna sit on a couple different little finger ridges. One finger ridge, I think we've shot like 3 or 4 antelope just from that one spot. So they're gonna go sit on that for the morning. I don't know what their plan is, if they're planning on staying out all day or not, but yeah, it is exciting. I love this place. I'm gonna kind of show you what we got going on here as far as view. What do you got, buddy? It's opening day. There's Slick. And so just got this as the view. And then back behind us. So we're gonna sit down, kind of get out of the wind a little bit. It's not too bad. Get out of the wind and start glassing. So hopefully we'll start picking up some animals, and we'll show you what we're seeing if we see anything. Alright, so sat for a little bit, saw some antelope way off in the distance. They were over like 2,000 yards away, and I think they were on, well, I think they were probably on public, but we would have had to cross private to get there. So we're gonna just move just a little bit. I'm gonna go over 1 or 2 little, I mean, I bet you can call them as ridges. The land here is not very challenging to walk, so we're gonna go sit, and then down at the bottom of it, usually there's a pretty decent trail, and that leads back to that water hole that we mentioned earlier. So yeah, that's the plan. I think we're gonna kind of transition over to antelope now. I don't know if my friends were messing with me or not. I brought my bow this year because the last couple years I've tagged out on antelope the opening day, so I kind of wanted to hunt a little bit more. So I brought my bow, and I asked them yesterday, I asked everybody, I'm like, hey, should I dedicate one day to bow hunting? And I don't know if they are just messing with me and thought it was a really good idea, or if they thought I should give it a shot. So anyway, it's rifle season. However, opening day I'm hunting with a bow. How far out? Does he have like a little weird kicker kind of coming?
It looks like it. He's moving. He's following the doe still. All right, guys. So we've been sitting here probably the last 45 minutes. It's been pretty interesting. We saw a pretty nice antelope buck a ways away with a bunch of does, and saw some hunters way over here off to the right, and they must have seen them because they got out of their trucks and they did put a little hunt on them. But so we kind of just sat there and watched the whole thing unfold, and it's kind of hard to judge how close they were, but Isaac was watching the antelope, I was watching the hunters, and we watched them shoot at him, and they just all took off. He was missing. Anyway, so we're just kind of watching them. They're over here off to the left, but they're working this way towards us, so it might work to our advantage. We're still pretty close to the water, so who knows, maybe they're going to be working this way to come get a drink of water or something like that. So we'll see what happens, but it's pretty exciting, pretty fun, so stay tuned. All right, so the game plan is we're watching them moving around quite a bit, and they're working this direction, but there's a knob we're gonna go see if we can't get on. It's about 300-400 yards from where we're at right now, so we're gonna reposition ourselves, get a little bit high ground, but try not to skylight ourselves, and we'll see if we can't make a play.
Alright guys, so we got over that little knob we were talking about. I don't know if you can see it. Kind of hard to tell. Let me zoom in. So last year, opening morning, I shot from right there. There's a nice little like flat rock bench right there. So I shot from there. Come to find out my rifle was way off, got bumped or something, and they were over on that hillside. So what we got is the antelope are over there, somewhere roughly right in there. So when the guy shot, they ran over there. So what we're hoping is that they're gonna come through this little draw and kind of maybe work the same area. So like I said, we've hunted this area a lot, so we kind of have a general idea of what the antelope do here. So we're just kind of set, we're right on a boundary line right now. So hopefully they'll come up through this draw and come up, and then maybe we can put a stock on them, or you know, Anthony does have, or Slick does have his rifle. So I don't know, it's a long shot, but I mean, it's opening morning, so nothing else to do. We're gonna sit here, maybe have a snack, and see if they work their way over. All right, so we sat here, watched those antelope for a little while, and they're content where they're at, and we can't get across the private, so we're gonna pack up. We've been sitting here a while. It's probably about 11:30 or so. So might go back, have some lunch. There's a lot of land out here to hunt, so, and there's a lot of antelope. So we just got Slick packing up, shedding some layers. I shed some layers, starting to heat up a little bit. It's not supposed to be too bad today. It's supposed to be maybe just below 70 or 70-ish, so get a little warm, but doable. Got a little, I don't know, 1.5 mile, 2 mile hike back, and 2 mile. So anyway, it was fun. Saw a lot of antelope this morning. Just, we were hoping they were gonna get pushed to us, and they did not. So go make a plan for this afternoon and go from there. moving to the left. He's still there though. Alright, he's out of our sight. He just moved to the left, dude. You're not gonna be able to see him. He went up and over to the left.
Fuck. Did you run?
No, oh no. No, he wasn't running at all. But so if we go back, dump our gear here, I might bring the bow, dude. Anthony. Or why do I keep on calling you Anthony?
I don't know. I look way better than Anthony.
Slick.
Yeah.
Okay, he's to our left at the water hole. He went around that knob that we just came from. You cannot see him.
I know I can't.
Okay.
Do you have him though?
No. No, what I'm saying.
We should move.
Yeah, we should. Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. So we just checked out that water hole. There was nothing there, so we decided to leave. Walked up. We were supposed to hit a road, and we went the wrong way. And so we were sitting here trying to figure out the road, and I just happened to look back, and there was a buck, probably 200 yards away from us down at the water hole. So problem is, he just kind of walked off, so we're gonna have to move. So there's a little knob we have to go get over. I might be able to get into bow range. We'll see. Okay, so what you're not gonna see is Slick shoot that buck. As we were loading up, I'm a little disappointed in myself. Like we told you guys before, this is our first go at it. This was our first actual animal we got on tape. I think maybe I got a little excited. I thought I was on it, filming. I was definitely on it. However, we went to go back and look at the shot, and yep, I forgot to hit the play. So what just happened after we said I might get in bow range, we were starting to get my bow stuff. He came back to the watering hole. Anthony got set up, or Slick got set up on him. He ended up.
I say that I look way better than Anthony.
The buck kind of walked off. It was a good. I mean, it was a far shot. It was 375 or so. Definitely hit him. He took off, crested a little hill, and as he crested, it looked like he went down. So that's the play-by-play. Unfortunately, you don't get to watch it. I'm a little disappointed in myself right now, I'm not gonna lie. But we're gonna go walk up and make sure he's down. So hopefully this time I'll remember to press play. So do you wanna work around and come up from below, or you wanna go straight at him and come up over the top?
Well,
straight at him looks easier.
yeah.
Just go skirt the pond to the right.
Trail, or
yeah, I think we should squirt
right.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna start looking for blood. This is where he went up and stumbled. It looked like he went down, so there's a lot of topography through here. All right, so little update. We got over to where the antelope looked like it went down, and he wasn't there. So we've been searching for him for about an hour and 20 minutes or so. There's a decent blood trail. Kind of went down this draw, and he's running downhill. So we followed this draw basically as far as we can, and then we hit some private property. So a little about 150 yards back, 200 yards or so, we kind of lost the blood trail. So I think we're gonna go back up there and see if for some reason in that area he decided to either go up or well, I guess up both directions out of this draw. So we'll keep you updated. I know Slick's taking a little hard. We haven't found him yet, but I think we will. He's hurt. He's bleeding. As long as he didn't go into the private property, I think we'll be able to find him. So, okay, so I came back to where the blood was. I saw it in the dirt. So I don't know how well you guys are gonna be able to see it. These shadows are terrible. Some blood through here. So since he didn't continue down the draw, we didn't see him down the draw. I'm gonna see if I can follow the blood a little bit. All right, guys. So just got some bad news from Anthony. He followed the draw out, and then I came back and was gonna see if I could follow the blood. And he got to the property line down there, and he found some blood. So it looks like, unfortunately, the buck's over on private property that we just don't have access to. So we're not going to be able to go after him. You know, there's a lot of shows out there that kind of do this, and you know, we had these conversations before we decided to do this, and we're going to show how it is. You know, that's how it goes. Sometimes it sucks. We leave it up to the hunter, the shooter, you know, if they want to continue to hunt, you know, and you know, I don't think there's a right or wrong answer to that. You know, I think it's depends on the situation, you know, how it played out. So, you know, I mean, part of me, I understand, you know, you shot your animal, you know, you hit it, and, you know, so you're done. But at the same time, there's things that you can't control, like him running onto private property that we don't have access to. So, you know, and then you got to look at it, you know, the time that we traveled over here and money and stuff like that. So, you know, it's tough, you know, so whatever Slicks decides, I'm comfortable with. You know, nobody thought, I mean, we tracked him for about 1.5 miles, so nobody thought that an antelope would go that far. But, you know, this situation it did. So, you know, we can't get to it. So if Slick decides that he's going to continue to hunt, I support that. I'm behind that. And if he decides that he's done, you know, I get that too. So, you know, we're going to show you how the hunt plays out. We're going to give it to you real. We're not going to make it look like we're perfect. You know, I messed up first opportunity. I messed up and didn't even get it on camera. So, you know, this is hunting. This is real hunting. This is hunting public land, and you know, it happens. So nobody wants it to happen. It sucks. You feel it in your gut, but matter of fact is it's reality, and that's what happens. So I hope you guys can appreciate that you know, we're going to show how it's real and tell how it's real. And you know, some people might say keep hunting. Some people might say don't hunt. And whatever Slick decides to do, there's going to be people that probably have an issue with either way. So I think he's just going to do what he thinks right, and we're going to go from there. And like I said, I'll support him on what he decides to do either way. So kind of sucks, as that was our opening morning, but like I said, that's just the reality sometimes. So still got the whole week, so there should be a lot more fun to kind of cover up this part that isn't so much fun. So wish we had better news for you guys. Okay, so we went back, had lunch, some sandwiches and stuff, shot down a little mini mart, grabbed some things we needed, some gas and whatnot. So I think the game plan is we're gonna do it all over again. Richard and Anthony are splitting up, gonna go up to the area they went this morning, and me and Slick are gonna go back to the area that we went this morning. So I think my best shot with the bow is to kind of sit by that water hole, and if something comes in, try to make a play on it. And then the backside of that area is where we've seen most of the deer. So Slick wants to shoot a deer, and I want to shoot one with my bow. So that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. Like I said earlier, we hunt antelope a little bit different, and it's gonna take us, it's about a 2-mile hike back. So obviously if we see something in our way in, then that's fair game too. So we are out.
So we're working back toward the water hole where we were earlier. few deer moving through, coming up off the water hole, so they're actually headed the direction that we were sitting this morning. And this is normally off to the left is where we normally see a lot of deer. So once again, the evening hunt always seems to produce a good number of deer. So who knows? Hopefully we'll see a buck and get a decent shot on.
Yeah, I think that back one was a little spike, but remember, I'm not letting you shoot a spike opening day.
No, I'm not shooting no spike.
Looks like I'm your spotter tonight.
It appears Isaac has left his release back at camp. So I guess I'm shooter.
There's a nice little dead it's a forked horn, but it looks like it might have been a 3 in velvet dead down there.
Really?
Yeah.
Deer's over there, just kind of feeding away from us. The one that's walking, is the whole body out or no? Oh, I see. Alright guys, so we're just packing up. Start walking our way out slow. We still have enough shooting light. We still have some time, so we're gonna walk slowly back to the the ATV, and who knows? Hopefully we'll see something on the way out. So we've seen quite a few deer tonight. They're all does, and then there was a couple spikes, and then there was a little 2-point. But nothing I'm ready to punch a tag on yet, so we still got lots of time. It's only day one. It was a good day, other than the loss of the antelope. So it still kind of irks me quite a bit. It's only the second animal I've ever lost in the 17, 18 years that I've been hunting. So I lost a cow elk in 2008. I was archery hunting. So this first one with a rifle definitely hurts, but did everything we could. I made some phone calls, tried to get a hold of the landowner, see if I can go on his property to recover the antelope, continue the blood trail, but unfortunately I never got a call back. So not a whole lot I can do. So I tried, but tomorrow's a new day, and we'll see what happens. But so far it's been fun.